VIP graduation seats at the County Center for Wednesday, the 24th. So if you didn't have a chance to buy raffle tickets, make sure you stop at their booth on your way out this evening. We will be starting shortly. Good evening. At this time, I ask that we please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as Campbell Edwards, a junior in our paid vocal program, will lead us in the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see
still there. Oh, saves us that star-spangled banner yet wave, o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You may now be seated. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the presentation of the New Rochelle High School Class of 2026 Senior Awards. My name is Kristen Sisano, a math teacher here at New Rochelle High School and senior class co-advisor. I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this evening, along with Assistant Principal here at New Rochelle High School, Valerie Cadet-Simpkins. For tonight's ceremony, we are joined by Board President William Iannuzzi, Superintendent of Schools Dr. Corey Reynolds, Principal Dr. Dagoberto Artiles, Assistant Principals Valerie Cadet-Simpkins and Zahida Amini, House Principals, counselors, staff, and esteemed guests who will announce their respective awards. At this time, please welcome our Board of Education President, Mr. William Iannuzzi.
Good evening, everyone. I will keep this short, and on behalf of the Board of Education, I just want to congratulate all of our seniors tonight for this amazing honor and recognition you'll be receiving, and I want to thank all the parents and staff members that helped lead them on this journey to where they are today. Have fun today and be proud of all your kids. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Iannuzzi. And now a few words from our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Corey Reynolds.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. To our Master of Ceremonies, to our board representation on the dais, to our high school administration led by Dr. Dagoberto Artiles, to our faculty, staff, administrators, to our student representatives sitting on the dais, and to all of the members of our community who are here to present an award tonight. I bring you greetings, but most especially to those of you who are sitting in the audience this evening. Thank you so very much for two things. Number one, for being here, and number two, for entrusting your children with us. We thank you very much for that. To our students, we've been through this already. Please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, standing before you is a picture of our future. Congratulations to all of our students who are being recognized tonight. Throughout your years, you have been celebrated by your first and foremost advocates, your parents. Then you came into a school environment and you were celebrated by your peers and your instructors. And tonight you're going to be celebrated by outside entities who recognize your brilliance, your stamina, and your greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our students a round of applause. Now, you didn't get here by yourselves, so now students, give a round of applause for all the people sitting in the audience for all that they've done. Thank you very much. Please have a seat. I'm just going to ask our students, when you come across the stage, please just be very careful and walk across and receive your goodies and your handshake. And please make good decisions as you're coming across on the stage, okay? Our insurance is not going to cover everything that happens here. But again, I want to thank you for being here tonight. This begins the season of celebration. This begins the act of entering into the next steps of your lives and as the 100th graduating class of the New Rochelle High School. So you are here witnessing greatness tonight. Thank you for being in the house, and we look forward to seeing you on graduation day. Congratulations on you.
Before I turn it over to Assistant Principal Ms. Cadet-Simpkins, I want to just thank you all again for joining us this evening in our newly renovated Whitney E. Young Auditorium. As we honor just a few of our remarkable members of the Centennial NRH class of 2026. Before we begin, we have some students up here on stage with us, our senior class officers that we'd like to recognize at this time. Michaela Lawrence, Senior Class Treasurer. Michaela is an accomplished competitive dancer and team captain. Her skills have been on display throughout her high school career as a member of our own NRHS paid dance program. Her love of dancing is extended in her teaching experience for both Rooftop Rhythms and Nourishell Parks and Rec dance programs. This past year, she navigated a knee injury, patiently taking a break from dance to heal, and is now back to competing. Her resilience will certainly drive her future success. She will be attending Towson University, where she will continue dancing on the Division I Pom Squad as she pursues athletic training. Senior Class Secretary, Michaela Herrera. Michaela Herrera has expressed that she loves giving back and lending a helping hand. This year, she was the top fundraiser for our 99 Pledges event, which helped to reduce the cost of prom for all seniors and cover ticket costs for peers. Her involvement at NRHS includes treasurer of Beekeeping Club, Spanish Honor Society, Ignite, and Varsity Bowling. Outside of school, she teaches Spanish and dancing to youth in the community. Her passion and patience will enable her to thrive at SUNY Plattsburgh this fall, pursuing a career in nursing. Senior Class Vice President, Kaylee Galvez. One of Kaylee's greatest commitments during her time here at Nourishell High School has been varsity cheerleading. As a flyer and team captain, she has earned many honors, such as being named All-American, All-State, All-Section, All-League, and more. Kaylee's involvement includes Ignite Yearbook Club, numerous community service outreach projects, and she has served as the lacrosse team manager, keeping records of stats and supporting her team. Kaylee will continue to soar high at Sacred Heart University, pursuing biochemistry to become a physician's assistant. And finally, Senior Class President, Stone Pride. Stone has been actively involved in leadership, service, and mentorship throughout his high school career. He serves as a youth board member on the Nourishell Board of Commissioners and participates in My Brother's Keeper. Stone has had several opportunities to represent the MBK Nourishell chapter, even speaking in front of Chancellor and Vice Chancellor of the Regents, numerous school administrators from many districts, and hundreds of peers from the lower Hudson Valley. He has led student workshops to increase awareness of STEM and healthcare opportunities for underrepresented students. His passion and devotion to community will empower him in his future at Northeastern University to study biochemistry on the pre-med track to become an oncologist. Our senior class board. At this time, please welcome our Nourishell High School Assistant Principal, Valerie Cadet-Simpkins, with some opening remarks.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Valerie Cadet-Simpkins, and I have the honor of welcoming you here this evening as one of the assistant principals to help acknowledge this special Centennial New Rochelle High School graduating class of 2026. I'd first like to express my sincere gratitude to the amazing clericals who worked diligently behind the scenes to pull our senior awards together. To our main office staff, led in this awards endeavor this year by Miss Gloria Gonzalez, alongside Miss Janae Foster and Miss Suli Reardon, and countless others who helped to prepare for the senior awards ceremony this evening. This place looks amazing, and we could not have done it without you. Let's just give them a hand. Gloria's hiding back there, but we see you. For your countless hours communicating with donors, organizing checks, chasing after students, writing scripts, wrapping gifts, and we thank you. To our security and custodial team, we thank you for being the literal foundation upon which this event stands. To our senior class advisors, Ms. Kay Daniel and Ms. Kristen Sassano, and to our student activities liaison, Ms. Lori Collins-Thomas, we thank you for always being here for our seniors. To our supportive administration, both at the high school and central administration, and our Board of Education members, thank you for your unwavering support of our school mission and for your belief in our students. Thank you for providing us with the time and the resources to help them get the job done. To my department chair and director colleagues, thank you for driving the curriculum that helps to drive these students forward. To our school counselors, thank you for being the fiercest advocates for this generation of students to propel them boldly into their futures. To our generous PTSA and outside donors, you remind our students that hard work is not without its reward. Thank you for your generosity, for looking back and lifting up those who come behind. We appreciate your investment in our students and in our future. And to the parents, thank you for your trust, both in your children and in our school community. Thank you for the long nights driving to and from practice, from games, from performances to tutoring, etc. We thank you for believing in the power of public education and for being such important partners in this work. And most importantly, to the class of 2026. As we celebrate your accomplishments this week and you stand on the brink of your graduation ceremony, know that even before you step out into the world changed with your entrance and now stands ready to have you make it even better. Your class is the first senior class to complete 4 normal years of high school post-COVID. While most who came before you experienced all the awkwardness of middle school, you were at home adapting to the weirdness of a world trying to learn to live apart. Phrases like social distancing define the period of your adolescence where most kids are building their first relationships outside of their parents and beyond their block. Instead, yours was marked by remote learning and social lockdowns. And so while you entered New Rochelle High School bright-eyed and maybe a little disconnected, clearly your presence here today demonstrates how you have made the most of the past 4 years. You are fiercely independent and tech-savvy because you've had to be. You learned to mute your mic before you ever learned how to drive. In many ways, you were the first, the pioneers, the test generation upon which all other digital learning platforms will be refined. AI tools have transformed the learning experience for you and all learners after you. You are indeed an important blueprint generation who has already left a special digital imprint on this planet. This class, one born into this rapidly changing world, also marked a radical transformation of my own world. Like so many proud mamas in the audience, in 2008, I too welcomed my own unexpected gift of a rainbow baby girl. I remember taking her little hand to pull the lever on what felt like a historic presidential election that I knew my children needed to somehow be a part of. And since then, like so many others in this auditorium, It has been a special privilege to see so many of your smiling faces grow up over the years. I've been called many names by this special class, including my new favorite one from this year, Miss Mommy. Your voices are much louder than they were back then, and your minds are sharper, and you are ready. The awards and accomplishments we're here to celebrate today are yet another affirmation of your growth and your competence. Allow yourselves to revel in the celebrations you have all very richly earned this week and beyond. You were born in the year when Beyoncé released Single Ladies, and at the dawn of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You've never known a life without smartphones, social media, or streaming services. You were our transition from analog to digital, from Sesame Street to Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood, and my personal favorite, though short-lived, Yo Gabba Gabba. Thank you, free DJ Lance. You learned to understand and express your feelings like we never did with movies like Inside Out. Your other most streamed movies include Minions, The Rise of Gru, Super Mario Brothers, and of course, Frozen. And your most streamed songs, Blinding Lights by The Weeknd and Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. And while I do wish we could all stay frozen in time just a little longer, Elsa also taught us a powerful lesson about needing to let it go, to accept the inevitability of change, and to allow yourselves to step fully into who you are. So remember to own your own power, class of 2026. Never minimize yourselves or let anyone, any limit, any beliefs hold you back. You are defined by your resilience, just as pressure makes diamonds. You deserve to be recognized for adapting to unprecedented changes in traditional education so early in your academic journey. You are our 100th graduating class from this New Rochelle High School building, graduating during the United States semi-quincentennial, marking the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. As one of the most resilient groups of grads, thank you for inspiring us each and every day just by being who you already are. So wherever you are headed next year, remember to show up. It's time to unmute your mics and tell the world who you are. This world needs you, and you are certainly not alone. Don't try to be perfect. Find your people in real life. Get out of bed, get out of your rooms, get out of your head, and connect with others. We are indeed better together. And remember your solid foundation as you prepare to spring forward into action. This world needs you to continue to define the next age, to get right what we may have missed, and to build a society where everyone can thrive and reach their highest potential. Clearly, it all starts with you. Congratulations again to the class of 2026.
Should we begin our senior awards program? All right, we will ask students to come to stage right. Please hold your applause until after we've announced the awards that they received. At this time, we will present the English Awards. Could the following students please come to stage right? Jaylee Areli Hernandez, Simona Grancharova. The Dr. Mary Grantham Campbell Memorial Award is given to a student who has demonstrated growth in writing. A check for $200 is awarded to Jaylee Areli Hernandez. The Rochellian Journalism Award is given to a student who has made outstanding contributions to the production of the 2026 yearbook. A plaque and a check for $300 is awarded to Simona Grancharova. now for our science awards. Can the following students please come to stage right? Valeria Benzes Sanchez, Simona Grancharova, Alexa Marzullo, Noah Rosenkrantz, Brianna Sinkfield Tyler. The Science Research Award for exemplary achievements in science research, a plaque each, is presented to Simona Grancharova and Noah Rosenkrantz. The PBA Forensic Science Award is given to a student who has demonstrated passion in the fields of forensic science. A plaque and a check for $250 is awarded to Alexa Marzullo. The Excellence in Robotics Engineering Award commemorates the robotics team member who best demonstrates 4 characteristics needed to be a successful engineering community member: hard work, self-reliance, a willingness to learn new things, and knowledge that the simplest approach is usually the best one. Furthermore, this student dedicated herself to spreading these characteristics to her peers and the New Rochelle community as a whole. Sponsored by the family of Nick Krzyzewski, president of the New Robots from 2015 to 2017, a plaque and check for $250 is awarded to Valeria Benzes Sanchez. The Sol Charney Memorial Award is given to a student who has shown growth and achievement in biology and who has an interest in becoming a physician. A check for $500 is awarded to Brianna Sinkfield Tyler. At this time, please welcome Valerie Cadet Simpkins to present Social Studies and Business Department Awards.
Can the following students please come stage right? Alicia Acevedo, Ariana Gerald, Yancy Galinda Jimenez, Michael Jones, Abigail Shamas, Brianna Sinkfield Tyler, and Elizabeth Valdivinos. The Pollard Stein Award, given by Barbara Pollard Stein, New Rochelle High School class of 1972, is given to a senior who has demonstrated interest and excellence in the arts and social sciences and plans to pursue further study in the humanities. A check for $250 is awarded to Ariana Gerald. The Human Rights Award, established in loving memory of Westchester Holocaust and human rights educator Susan Goldberg, is presented to a senior who has demonstrated passion, commitment, and outstanding leadership in fighting bigotry and hatred through education and involvement in human rights initiatives. A plaque and a check for $200 is awarded to Brianna Sinkfield Tyler. The Stephen A. Goldberg Award, named in honor of the former chair of the Social Studies Department in recognition of his exceptional dedication to the department and to the students. The award is given to students who best demonstrate the passion, scholarship, insight, and love of learning that Mr. Goldberg exemplified. A plaque and check for $150 each are awarded to Yancy Galinda Jimenez and Abigail Shamas. The Sister Alice Gallen OSU Award is given in memory of this Ursuline nun who was an educator, scholar, historian, author, and former executive director of the Association of Catholic Colleges and Universities, who served on the faculty and boards of numerous universities and held more than 20 honorary doctorates. The awardee possesses a thirst for knowledge, a devotion to something greater than self, and strives to make a lasting impact. A check for $600 is awarded to Alicia Acevedo. The Salvatore Michael Cascara Memorial Award is given to 2 students who exhibit a love for accounting and who show perseverance to obtain their goals and a sense of community service. Salvatore was a 1955 graduate of New Rochelle High School. He continued his studies at NYU on scholarship and soon became a certified public accountant. He opened his practice in New Rochelle and continued practicing his livelihood here for the next 40 years. A check in his memory for $500 each is awarded to Michael Jones and Elizabeth Rodriguez. Can the following students please come to stage right? Linda Flores Banegas, Christian Mejia Barajas, Valeria Rodriguez, and Stella Ziogas. Now it is my pleasure to introduce Jennifer A. Pasqua Antonio, Esquire, President of the New Rochelle Bar Association, to present the New Rochelle Bar Association Awards.
Hello, everyone. There are 4 students who are getting awards from the local bar association, which is comprised of members of your community who have a specific outreach and activities to help the New Rochelle residents. And the 4 awards this evening are Linda Flores Vanegas, second, Christian Meja Barajas, Valeria Rodriguez, come back here. Is Stella back there, or is she missing? Stella Ziogas? 1, 2, 3. All right. We'll leave her award with the. I'm not sure who I should trust as a lawyer up here. All right. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening, everybody.
I promise we'll find Stella. We will now move on to our Performing and Visual Arts Education Department Awards. It's my pleasure to introduce our chairperson and director of the Performing and Visual Arts Education Department, Mr. Matthew Lucero.
Thank you, Ms. Cadet Simpkins. Can the following students please come to stage right? Ray Lee, Cameron Tung, and Leisha Velez. The Outstanding Achievement in Art Technology Award is given to a student who has shown excellence in the area of computer art and design. A check for $500 is awarded to Ray Lee. The Alexander Rutschel Memorial Award for an excellent student in multimedia who has shown honesty, integrity, creativity, and has a unique sense of appreciation for the beauty of our universal surroundings. A certificate, a monograph, and a check for $500 is awarded to Cameron Tung. The Mr. and Mrs. Stephen J. Romano Award is presented to students who demonstrate excellent academics and who is intended to pursue a career in singing. A check for $250 is awarded to Liasia Velez. Can the following students please come to stage right? James Fraker, Gabriela Oliveira, Miles Pamplin de Irish, Celeste Rogo, Christian Sanchez, Amy Torres, and Abigail Woodruff. The PAVE Scholarship Awards are donated by Dr. Dominic Guastafaro, the founder and former director of PAVE, and the former director of PAVE, Mr. Mark Schneider. The awards are presented to students who have completed the PAVE program and who are seeking a college education and career in their particular discipline. They are in excellent academic standing and are all exceptionally talented with a spirit of giving and who work together in harmony. A check for $250 each is awarded to Amy Torres and James Fraker for visual arts. A check for $500 is awarded to Christian Sanchez. A check for $500 for vocal music, and my apologies, typo here. $500 again is awarded to Christian Sanchez for vocal music, and for winds of percussion, Miles Pamplin de Irish. Again, another one for Celeste Rogov. Abigail Woodruff for dance. And also for Gabriela Oliveira. Can the following students please come to stage right? Gabrielle Cohen, Virgo Hill, Diego Medina, and again, Miles Pamplin de Irish. The Bernard J. Lechner Scholarship Award is given in memory of Mr. Lechner, who grew up in New Rochelle and graduated from New Rochelle High School class of 1949. The award is given in recognition of 2 graduating seniors who excel in drama and music. A check for $1,000 each is awarded to Gabrielle Cohen for drama, and also to Miles Pamplin de Irish for music. The Aaron Davis Memorial Scholarship Award is presented to students who demonstrate ambition and a strong will to succeed. This scholarship was created in memory of Aaron Davis, a New Rochelle High School student graduate of 2020, and a check for $1,000 each is awarded to Virgo Hill and Diego Medina. Can the following students please come to stage right? Beatrice Montenegro and Christian Sanchez. It's my pleasure to introduce Ms. Leah Sills to present the Stephen Rosenfield Music Award for Orchestra and Band.
Hi, everyone. When I was a kid, I attended a religious service where the preacher said, on your tombstone, it's not going to list to what car you drove. Instead, it's going to share what kind of a human you were. Were you loving? Were you of blessed memory, father, sister, uncle? And that really stuck with me. People remember you for your generosity of heart, your kindness, and as a bonus, if you can, maybe you can open your wallet. Give a lot, give a little, maybe give anonymously. It's in this spirit that I give these 2 music awards in memory of my father, Stephen Rosenfeld, $300 each in honor of the achievements of Beatrice Montenegro and Christian Sanchez. Christian is not here, and you two did not know my dad, but boy, did he love music, and he was a peach So sweet. Of course, when I was your age and I see all the parents here, I thought differently about my parents, but as you age, you realize what adults have done for you. This award is a way to keep my dad's memory alive, a blessing. And one day, I hope that you all do that for the adults in your lives. During World War II, Stephen Rosenfeld came to the United States as a little boy, escaping with his parents, leaving his grandparents and uncles behind, abandoning everything and everyone to reach safety. To learn more about their escape, the Rosenfeld story is highlighted in an exhibit that is located in your library. I know that after tonight you probably won't step foot near the library, but maybe you want to go for one last walkabout. In the exhibit, you'll meet the Rosenfelds, refugees who escaped through the heroic actions of complete strangers, those known as righteous Gentiles, or in today's language, upstanders, people who did the right thing, showed moral courage, even if it meant danger or punishment. It's an amazing story for all. Stephen grew up, moved to New Rochelle, raised 4 children. I'm number 4. Incredibly lucky to be alive and standing in front of you, and really hopeful that these talented young people over here brightening our lives will make us all proud. So as a way to, quote unquote, pay it forward and to recognize the plight of our newer immigrants and their sacrifice to call the U.S. a safe home, that all really affects me. So Beatrice, Christian is not here, but Beatrice, I'm going to ask you to take another $100 in 5s. Buy a subway pass so someone can get to work. Help a street musician. Provide a sandwich. The smallest of actions to help others. But remember, also buy your adult an ice cream, because sweetness always works. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sills. Can the following students please come to stage right? Molly Eisner, Daniel Bodkin, Leo Casanova, Roshan Chaco, Kalia Mejia, and Caitlin Nation. It is now my pleasure to introduce presenters Ms. Chadwick and Ms. Pachi Atala to present the New Rochelle Council for the Arts Awards.
Thank you very much. As many of you know, the New Rochelle Council of the Arts provide free art throughout the city in many different forms, many different shapes, and a lot of young people in this room are going to participate in those, and that's why we wanted to make sure that they know how much we appreciate them and we honor them. So first we have Roshan Chaco from Visual Arts, a check for $200. We have Kalia Mejia for music. We have Daniel Bakken for theater arts. And we have Molly Eisner for dance. And Caitlin Nation, literacy arts. We also have a Thea Eichler Award. Thea's family provides this. She was a great patron of the arts in New Rochelle for many years, and we are happy this year to award it to Leo Casanova. A check for $300. Congratulations. Congratulations to everybody.
Thank you so much. To New Rochelle Council of the Arts, can we please have the following students come to stage right? Aaron Barlas and Kristen Sanchez. I'd also like to introduce Ms. Nancy Foreman to present the Way Leadership Through Music Award.
Hi, folks. I'm Nancy Foreman, class of 1969, which I realize is not only in the last century, it actually is in the last millennium. I wanted to start just by giving a heartfelt thanks to those of you in this wonderful community who helped me to set up this award. This is a new award, first year. And it's personal for me, so I just wanted to say a little bit about it. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to publicly thank a family who has been so instrumental in my life, and also hopefully to begin a tradition by naming this award after them. Christopher Wiett, New Rochelle High School class of 1957, is an extraordinary human being. He is an internationally recognized bassoonist, composer, arranger, teacher, and mentor. And most important to me on a personal level, he was my bassoon teacher when I was here in New Rochelle High School. Now, I'm not a musician. I'm only responsible for some of his gray hair. Padge Wiett, New Rochelle High School class of 58, Chris's wife for over 60 years and an accomplished professional cellist, sadly recently passed away. Chris and Padge together created, wherever they were, a supportive, safe, and inspirational community centered on, but not limited to, music. They cultivated an environment where all could come and participate to the best of their ability. No auditions, no strings attached, only support, encouragement, and if you were lucky, some helpful pointers. It was my great fortune to have benefited from their support and mentoring in ways that have added meaning and life and joy throughout my life. In an effort to recognize the profound impact that the Wiett family has had, for me, to try in some small way to acknowledge this and thank them, and to encourage others to emulate them, I have the honor today of establishing the Wiett Leadership Through Music Award, which will hopefully be an annual award to recognize 2 New Rochelle High School graduating seniors who exemplify the highest standards of superb musicianship, which is matched only by their service to others. And the blurb that we wrote about the award is that it is presented to deserving graduating seniors who have demonstrated a high standard of musical excellence and a strong commitment to the school, and whose outstanding musicianship is matched only by their service to others. This award given in honor of Christopher Wiett and Margaret Barstow Wiett, class of 57 and 58, a check for $500 each, awarded to Aaron Barlis. And to Christian Sanchez, if he ever shows up and collects all of this stuff. Thanks a lot, everybody.
Thank you so much, Ms. Foreman. Can the following students please come stage right? Kira DeNigris. It's also my pleasure to reintroduce to the podium Ms. Valerie Cadet Simpkins to present the James Gregory Theater Scholarship Award.
I don't believe Kira's here with us this evening, but the James Gregory Theater Scholarship Arts Award is presented to a student who excels in the field of performing arts and who intends to pursue a career in the performing arts. A check for $1,500 is awarded to Kira DeNigris. We will now move on to our Health and Physical Education Department Awards. Can the following students please come to stage right? Cheyenne Sutherland, Jonathan Phillips Blades, and Anthony Valeriati. The Marcel C. Novin Memorial Award is given to 2 outstanding seniors in physical education or health-related fields of study who plan to attend college. Marcel C. Novin was a dedicated member of the Women's Physical Education Department for 8 years. Quoted from her coworkers, the eagerness she displayed for her field and her high professional standards will always set an example for our department. She will always be remembered for her cheerful, sunny disposition and the genuine feeling and concern she had for her students. A check for $200 each is awarded to Cheyenne Sutherland and Jonathan Phillips Blades. The Anthony Pizzonia CPR and First Aid Award is given by the Uniformed Firefighters Association of New Rochelle to a senior who has demonstrated outstanding skills in CPR and first aid. A check for $250 is awarded to Anthony Valeriani. We will now move on to our Athletic Department Awards, and it is my pleasure to introduce Athletics Director Joseph Donaldson to present these.
Can the following students please come to stage right? Yesenia Davis, Gavin Hewitt, Vasilon Ingram, Jr., Jasleen Mendoza, Abigail Woodruff, and Stella Ziogas. The New Rochelle Football Club Award is presented to two seniors who have contributed as volunteers in the youth soccer program, in addition to contributing to the New Rochelle High School soccer teams. A check for $250 each is awarded to Jasleen Mendoza and Stella Ziogas. The Archer Teresian Scholarship Award is presented by the New Rochelle High School Athletic Department and the varsity softball team in memory of two former student athletes at New Rochelle High School who have demonstrated leadership, commitment, sportsmanship, and perseverance while participating in the softball program at New Rochelle High School. A check for $500 is awarded to Abigail Woodruff. The Coach Lou and Lou Amison Memorial Scholarship is presented to two athletes who are college-bound seniors who have displayed dedication, leadership, courage, and scholarship. A check for $650 each is awarded to Yesenia Davis and Vasilon Ingram Jr. Vasilon, if you could go back to stage right, that would be great. The New Rochelle Wrestling Club recognizes an individual who has been involved with wrestling in the wrestling program at the youth level, becoming a significant contributor both on and off the mat to the wrestling team at New Rochelle High School. A check of $750 is awarded to Gavin Hewitt. It is my pleasure right now to bring up Mr. Nate Adams, my esteemed colleague, to present the New Rochelle Huguenot Elite Senior Award. Thank you.
I would also like to call up Anthony Blackman to the stage. The New Rochelle YTL Huguenot Elite Senior Award is honoring a former member of our youth football program or cheer program that has displayed great character and who is college bound to further their academic career at a 2-year or 4-year college after graduating from New Rochelle High School. These two young gentlemen were the originators of our program. I've known them since they were 7 years old, and it's my esteemed honor to present them both a check for $750 from the New Rochelle YTL Huguenot Elite.
now move on to our School Counseling Department Awards, and it's my honor to introduce our Director of School Counseling, Ms. Leah Lugovina Freitas.
Good evening. Can the following students please come to stage right? Gisele Chavez, Josiah Gomez, Freddie Lopez, Lester Lopez, Lucas Pioshi, Rebecca Romulus, Jocelyn Santana, Bruce Santos, and Gerardo Yogis. The New Rochelle High School Counseling Department Perseverance Award is presented to students for their perseverance, determination, and willingness to work for success. A check for $100 each is awarded to Gisele Chavez, Josiah Gomez, Freddie Lopez, Lester Lopez, Lucas Pioshi, Rebecca Romulus, Jocelyn Santana, Bruce Santos, and Gerardo Yogis. Can the following students please come to stage right? Samin Chaudhary, Jaden Cohen, Sophia Escofari, Ariana Higgins, Isaac Midas, Ava Nowak, Cadino Miria, Victoria Ramirez, and Francisco Llanes. The New Rochelle High School Counseling Department Academic Award is presented to students for their outstanding academic performance. A check for $100 each is awarded to Samin Chaudhary, Isaac Mayes, Ava Nowak, Cadino Mira, and Francisco Llanes. The New Rochelle High School Counseling Department Concern for Others Award is presented to graduating seniors for their concern for others and treating everyone with dignity and respect. A check for $100 each is awarded to Jaden Cohen, Sophia Escofari, Ariana Higgins, and Victoria Ramirez. We will now move on to our general awards. I would like to introduce our Huguenot Director, Marika Newville.
Good evening. Can the following students please come to stage right? Jacqueline Godino, Ariana Higgins, Jawan Jackson, Kamaya Jackson, Amici Ogurahu, Jonathan Phillip Blaze, Olivia Sexton, Cheyenne Sutherland, and Gerardo Yogez. This year's new Huguenot Academy Awards have been generously funded by the Rising Hope Tikva Olam Foundation. We are so grateful for this special allocation of scholarship funding for our Huguenot Academy scholars. I will now present the first four of these awards. The Huguenot Academy STEM Award recognizes 2 Huguenot Academy graduates who have demonstrated significant improvement in mathematics or science over the course of their time at Huguenot Academy and/or New Rochelle High School. A check for $375 each is awarded to Jonathan Phillips Blaze and Amici Olabari. The Huguenot Academy Literacy Award recognizes a Huguenot Academy graduate who has demonstrated significant improvement in literacy over the course of their time at Huguenot Academy and/or New Rochelle High School. A check for $500 is awarded to Cheyenne Sutherland. The Huguenot Academy Citizenship Award recognizes 2 Huguenot Academy graduates who have demonstrated outstanding acts of kindness and service towards their peers and others, contributing to a safe, welcoming, and affirming environment for all members of the school community. A check for $500 each is awarded to Jacqueline Godino and Ariana Higgins. The Huguenot Academy Dream Award recognizes 2 deserving Huguenot Academy graduates who are pursuing higher education at either a trade school or college. A check for $500 each is awarded to Joanne Jackson and Gerardo Yoga. It is my privilege to introduce Jessica Klein of the Rising Hope Tikva Olam Foundation to present our final 2 awards.
Rising Hope Tikva Olam Foundation provides education, financial, and emotional assistance and support to students, individuals, and families in our community, helping to remove barriers to learning, growth, and opportunity. This is the first year of these awards. Tikva Olam means Rising Hope, and these awards are in loving memory of my parents, Ernie and Lenore Braverman, who believed every sunrise brings more hope and every moonrise brings more peace. The Leadership Award recognizes a Huguenot Academy student or former Huguenot Academy student graduating from New Rochelle High School who has demonstrated positive and impactful leadership practices within the school and larger community. This student serves as a role model and/or important liaison to connect the Huguenot Academy community to the outside world. A check for $750 is awarded to Olivia Sexton. The Aviva Award recognizes a Huguenot Academy graduate or former Huguenot Academy student graduating from New Rochelle High School who has shown exceptional determination, resilience, and courage in overcoming personal and academic challenges on their path to graduation. This is awarded to Huguenot Academy students who are continuing on to trade school or pursuing higher education. A check for $1,000 is awarded to Camera Jackson.
Thank you, Ms. Klein. Can the following students please come to stage right? Alana Contreras, Quincy Fosu, Stone Pride, Corey Seelenbrun, At this time, please welcome Elder Mark McLean to present the Interreligious Coalition of New Rochelle Legacy Scholarship Awards.
Peace and blessings, family. It truly is a privilege and a pleasure to be here. You know, this evening We gather to celebrate not only academic achievement, but also perseverance, character, and promise. Each scholarship recipient being honored tonight has demonstrated dedication, hard work, and a commitment to excellence both inside and outside the classroom. These scholarships represent more than financial assistance. They are an investment in the future. They reflect the belief that our young people have the talent, determination, and potential to make a positive impact on their communities and the world. To our scholarship recipients, congratulations. Continue to dream big, work hard, and remember that your success is built upon support of family, teachers, mentors, and friends who have helped you along the way. May this recognition inspire you to pursue your goals with confidence and to use your gifts to serve others. Again, congratulations. The Inter-Religious Coalition Legacy Scholarship are awarded annually to graduates of New Rochelle High School who have demonstrated an ethic of hard work, respect, tolerance, and concern for others. In honor of 3 founding members of our predecessor organizations, Sister Dorothy Ann Kelly was among the early officers of the Inter-Religious Council of New Rochelle. She was a president of the former College of New Rochelle and a leader in women's higher education. Rabbi Emil Wall, a former senior rabbi of Temple Israel of New Rochelle and a leader in interfaith and interracial relations, was a co-founder of the Coalition for Mutual Respect. His partner in founding the coalition was the Reverend Dr. Vernon Shannon, then pastor of St. Catherine's AME Zion Church in New Rochelle, who went on to national leadership in his denomination. In 2021, the Interreligious Council and the Coalition of Mutual Respect merged to become the Interreligious Coalition of New Rochelle. And our 2026 scholarship awardees, who will be awarded a check for $1,000 each, is Alana Contreras, congratulations, Quincy Fosu, Stone Pride, and Corey Zealandford. Congratulations to all our awardees, and may God always bless you.
Thank you, Elder McLean. Please welcome Assistant Principal Zahida Amini.
Thank you. Can the following students please come to stage right? Ramia Archibald, Javita Edwards, Molly Matthews, and Cameron Tung. The PTA Council Award is given on behalf of the PTA Council as recognition to the efforts of the Board of Education on behalf of our children. The award is presented to students who have demonstrated commitment to the New Rochelle School District through community involvement. A check for $250 is awarded to Cameron Tung. The Gilda Giordano Award is presented to a student who has faced physical challenges but has not allowed these challenges to hinder her from achieving these goals. A check for $300 is awarded to Ramia Archibald. The Class of 1955 Award is presented to a student who has a passion for learning and has achieved academic excellence, shown respect for other students and the faculty, and has brought honor to New Rochelle High School and the community. This award is presented by the New Rochelle High School Class of 1955 in appreciation for the excellent education we received and in memory of our classmates who are no longer here. A check for $300 is awarded to Javita Edwards. The Evelyn Caputo Scholarship Award is given to a graduating senior for interest in or service given to special education. A check for $500 is awarded to Molly Matthews. Can the following students please come to stage right? Valeria Bances Sanchez, Selena DeWitt, Harmony Hopwood, Kamaya Jackson, and Micaiah Simpkins. The Class of 1960 Award is given to a graduating senior who has maintained academic excellence despite personal hardship and who has exemplified qualities of leadership demonstrated through service to school and the community. A check for $500 is awarded to Harmony Hopwood. The New Rochelle High School Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a graduating senior who has demonstrated outstanding growth and achievement. A check for $500 each is awarded to Valeria Bances Sanchez, Selena DeWitt, Kamaya Jackson, and Micaiah Simpkins. Miss Mommy. It's okay. Can the following students please come to stage right? Christopher Bach, Devon Gilchrist, Scarlett Hartzman, and Malia Paris. The Salinka Family Scholarship Award is given to a deserving student who is in the top 20% of the graduating class. A check for $1,000 is awarded to Scarlett Hartzman. The Jody Teresian Memorial Award is given in honor of Jody, a 1996 New Rochelle High School graduate who strived to do the best and be the best. The award is presented to a senior who exemplifies qualities of respect, concern, and appreciation for all life. A check for $1,000 is awarded to Christopher Bach. The Mark A. Nero Memorial Award is presented in memory of a 1986 New Rochelle High School graduate who worked to protect the environment. Mark loved life ferociously and enriched the lives of everyone who knew him. This award is given to a senior pursuing a higher education in the field of environmental studies and who has demonstrated a passion toward working to save the environment. A check for $1,500 is awarded to Devon Guilford. The New York Benefits for Educators and Students Trust Scholarship Award is given to a graduating senior who plans to study either business or education in college and has demonstrated their commitment to community service. In honor of Joy Mike, City School District of New Rochelle Business Administrator, who volunteers her time to serve on the New York State Best Executive Committee. A check for $500 is awarded to Malia Parry. Before I bring back Ms. Cadet, I would like to wish our fearless leader, Dr. Artiles, an early happy birthday. His birthday is tomorrow. Ms. Cadet.
All right, we want to sing. Maybe later. To you, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dr. Artiles. Happy birthday to you. Now in Spanish. Can the following student please come to stage right? Brandon Stramiello. And it is my pleasure to introduce Ms. Kathy Beal to present the Jared Bergman Memorial Scholarship Award.
Hello. The Jared Bergman Memorial Scholarship Award is awarded in honor of Jared Bergman, a 2007 New Rochelle High School graduate who was on the road to success when his life was suddenly cut short. Jared lived life with incredible zest and tackled challenges with a great deal of tenacity. From the time he was very small, he understood the importance of putting your heart and soul into achieving your dreams. In his 20 years of life, he impacted the lives of many. He had a love of children, a true passion for athletics, enjoyed the camaraderie of team sports, and had a great sense of humor. The Jared Bergman Memorial Award is given to a student who embodies some of these same qualities. Although Jared was a diehard Yankee fan, this is not a requirement. A check for $600 is awarded to Brandon Stramiello.
Brandon assured us he's a Yankees fan, so we're all good. Can the following student please come to stage right? Jack Sisko. And while he does, I'll introduce our director of the World Language Department, Mr. Matthew Couture, to present the Patrice Kunstreich Scholarship Award.
Thank you, Ms. Cadet. The Patrice Kunstreich Scholarship Award is a world language award given in memory of Patrice Kunstreich, an outstanding student who studied Russian at New Rochelle High School. This award is presented to a graduating senior for excellence in the study of a world language at an advanced level. It is my privilege to present a check for $1,500 to Jack Sisko. My pleasure to reintroduce our senior advisor and co-MC, Kristen Sassano.
Please welcome Mr. Matthew Kenny to present the Michael Kenny Memorial Scholarship Award. Please stage right, Melanie Escobar.
Good evening. On behalf of my mom and our entire family, it's an honor to present this year's award for the Michael Kenny Scholarship in my father's memory. My dad was a kind and hardworking man who was completely dedicated to his students. Upon graduating from Siena College, he served in the Jesuit Volunteer Corps for 2 years. He would then work for nearly 40 years as a counselor and then as director of guidance here in NRHS. He was committed to supporting all the students through the college process and ensuring that everyone gained access to the best college for them. A former colleague of my dad shared, he always saw the good in students that they may not have seen in themselves. Another former colleague described my dad in this way. He was characterized by an unyielding dedication to his students, a tireless work ethic, and a non-judgmental approach to empowering students to fulfill their dreams. Mike was a humble person, uncomfortable receiving well-earned praise, but driven by the desire to make the world a better place. He was a beloved husband, father, counselor, leader, and friend. He gave little, he asked for little, he gave much, and he changed the world, and he changed lives one student at a time. This award is presented to a student who persevered and overcame challenges in high school, demonstrates kindness, integrity, humility, persistence, and a strong work ethic, is a good citizen in school, in the community, and demonstrates service to others, and participates in extracurricular activities. The winner of this year's Michael Kenny Scholarship for $2,000 is presented to Melanie Escobar.
Can the following student please come to stage right? Rocco Terranova. At this time, please welcome Mrs. Maria Saracelli and family to present the Paul the Champ Saracelli Scholarship Award.
The Paul Saracelli Scholarship Award is in remembrance of NRHS Security Supervisor, my uncle, Paul Saracelli. This scholarship is awarded to a student who embodies the characteristics and values that Paul Saracelli represented in his life. The qualities of a champ, which are dedication, passion, leadership, being a team player, treating all others with respect, to always think positive, and have the pure will to win no matter the circumstances. This year's recipient embodies those same qualities. As both a dedicated student and boxer, you have demonstrated the commitment, work ethic, and perseverance that my uncle valued so deeply. It is especially meaningful that this award is being presented to someone who shares a passion for the sport that brought my uncle so much joy. With the utmost respect, and as my uncle would say, keep punching, champ. We wish you and the class of 2026 all the best. A MacBook laptop is presented to Rocco Terranova.
Thank you, Saracelli family. Can the following students please come stage right? Stone Pride, Vassalon Ingram Jr. At this time, please welcome Miss Adrienne Quinn to present the Westchester Alliance of Black School Educators Awards.
The Westchester Alliance of Black School Educators, WABC, Award. It's founded in 1991 by 6 Black administrators and educators in the New Rochelle School District. It's the first NABC official affiliate of Westchester County to implement the mission of NABC and to convene Black educators and others directly or indirectly involved with the educational process to discuss, strategize, and implement solutions to the unique problems they and their students face. The Ann G. Williams Scholarship is posthumously named after a highly respected administrator at Albert Leonard Middle School in New Rochelle and a founder of our organization. Ms. Williams strongly believed that education equals success for African Americans. In honor of her memory, WAPSI recognizes those students who work hard in pursuit of their education despite any challenges they may face. This award is presented to deserving seniors for further education. A certificate and check for $750 each is awarded to Stone Pride and Jocelyn.
Can the following students please come to stage right? Sujud Benhamida, Javita Edwards, Isaac Evans, Harmony Hopwood, Micaiah Simpkins, Brianna Sinkville Tyler, and Justin Southwell. At this time, please welcome Mrs. Aisha Cook to present the New Rochelle branch of the NAACP Award.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Aisha Cook. I'm the president of the NAACP New Rochelle branch. But more importantly, I'm a fourth grade teacher at Columbus, and I'm so proud of the Columbus students I've seen here tonight and all the students who are graduating. You make us so proud. And I think it's your elementary teachers who got you here, so that's something. Okay, anyway, that's not what I'm here for. The New Rochelle branch of the NAACP College Assistance Awards are given in memory of past presidents, Napoleon Holmes and Paul D. Dennis Jr., and in memory of Marion L. Gray, branch secretary for more than 20 years under 3 different branch presidents, and the Honorable Pearl C. Quarles, Life and Executive Committee member for over 30 years. This year's NAACP College Assistance Awards are presented to 4 college-bound students through their deeds and accomplishments. I don't know who wrote that, I didn't know. Because the sentence doesn't really make sense. All right, but their deeds and accomplishments embody ideals consistent with the mission of the NAACP. The New Rochelle Branch NAACP Award for $200 each is awarded to Sujud Benhamida, to Javita Edwards, to Isaac Evans, and Justin Southwell. The Napoleon Holmes Award for $500 is presented to Micaiah Simpkins. Where am I? The Paul D. Dennis Jr. Award for $500 is presented to Brianna Sinkville Tyler.
And the Marion L. Gray Award for $500 is presented to Harmony Hopland.
Thank you, Ms. Cook. Can the following students please come to stage right? Isaac Evans, Rosie Palmer, Brianna Sinkfield Tyler. At this time, please welcome Mr. Ernest J. Quarles Jr. to present the Pearl C. Quarles and Ernest J. Quarles Sr. Academic Excellence and Trailblazer Award.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd just like to thank Ms. Cook for the work that she does here in the community through the NAACP. Thank you very much. And the other thing that I just want to mention, just in terms of legacy, the people that she mentioned and the awards that she gave, each and every one of those individuals impacted my life. To just give you some sense of how it's about, paying forward in terms of what everybody is doing this evening. So just wanted to make that particular comment. The famed American author Toni Morrison said in her novel, God Help the Child, "What you do to children matters, and they might never forget." We're living in unprecedented times, and the mythological America we have yearned for so long has vanished. Many of the students sitting here this evening will be entering what used to be sacred ground for the nurturing and development of our best and brightest. Sadly, however, the days of an unfettered college education, free of government intrusion, are gone. Throughout American history, the energy of young people has been a driving force for societal transformation. In fact, student rebellion serves as a vital catalyst for American progress, continually forcing society to confront systemic injustices and pushing institutions to evolve. This tradition of youth-led dissent, stretching from the civil rights sit-ins to modern climate and equity movements, proves that an engaged and vocal generation of young adults remains our greatest mechanism for reform. NRHS has had a storied history of student backtalkers, young people who boldly speak truth to power, from Michael Schwerner to Elia Kazan to Rob Reiner to Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee. Yet today, government-sponsored censorship of free speech is more pervasive and chilling than ever before. We have sat by and watched as books by Toni Morrison and stories about Ruby Bridges are banned in many states across the country. Even biographies and texts about Martin Luther King have been banned in Florida, Pennsylvania, Virginia, and Wisconsin under our watch. Our history reflects a country steeped in white supremacy and privilege, yet especially following the Obama presidency. Our courts have repeatedly denied the existence of racism in America. Indeed, in light of all this, these graduates and awardees here this evening have a most formidable challenge ahead. But if they study our past and commit to backtalking, they will find solutions to the problems which we so woefully have failed to resolve. Each of tonight's recipients will receive a copy of the New York Times best-selling book, Backtalker, an American memoir by Kimberly Williams Crenshaw, one of the world's most influential and celebrated legal scholars in the area of race and social justice. The book is a critical read for all in the audience tonight because it does three things. One, history of pushback. The memoir draws a direct line between advocating for justice and facing inevitable backlash and explains why progressive advancements are historically met with reactionary retrenchment. Two, it's a call to action. It serves as both a title and a metaphorical framework for the book, encouraging readers to muster the courage to question oppressive structures, resist authoritarianism, and refuse to be silenced, even when there are heavy consequences. And 3, it documents truth in an era of censorship. Released amid ongoing controversies and attempts to ban words and manipulate history, the memoir serves as an essential, triumphant counter-narrative, memorializing the truth and preserving civil rights history. The recipients of the Pearl C. Quarles and Ernest J. Quarles Foundation Award tonight are Isaac George Edward Evans, who will receive a check for $500. Rosie Elsie Palmer, who will also receive a check for $500. And Brianna Nicole Sinkfield Tyler, who will receive a check for $2,000. Thank you very much.
Can the following student please come to stage right? Malia Paris. At this time, please welcome Mr. and Mrs. Anthony Newman to present the Roland T. Heacock II Scholarship Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is a great honor to make this presentation on behalf of our family each year to this student. The Roland T. Heacock II Scholarship Award is awarded to a senior who best exemplifies those principles for which Roland stood during his lifetime: scholarship, compassion, courage, and community service. Named after his illustrious grandfather, the Reverend Ronald T. Heacock, Roland was the president of his class for 3 years and belonged to the National Honor Society, the Black Student Association, and many other organizations. He went on to Harvard, where he majored in pre-med studies after his senior year.
Roland was also on his way to becoming a neurosurgeon, but his life was cut short by a car accident. But today, in his name, we are here with a check of $1,000 to award to Malia Paris.
At this time, please welcome a member of the Jean-Claude Levinsky Memorial Scholarship Fundraising Committee to present the Amazon Haitian Scholar Award. To stage right, please Samuel Decime and Micaiah Simpkins.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ann Johnson, and I'm here to present the Haitian Scholar Award. This is in memory of my brother, Jean-Claude Levinsky, and my parents, Luzanne and Gerard Abazan, who passed away in 2024. This scholarship means a lot to us because I was a student here. I graduated in 1991. Yay. So both my parents and Jean-Claude have both instilled education for the Haitian community. And then we would just like to thank the scholars. This is my sister-in-law, and we would like to just welcome the scholars, and this is our first award, and I apologize for not being prepared, because I thought this would be. Okay. Today we honor and present the New Rochelle High School Haitian Scholar Honor Award in creating celebrations of academic achievement, leadership, service, and the enduring spirit of the Haitian community. And sponsor of the Jean-Claude Levinsky Memorial Scholarship Fundraising Committee, this award is presented by the lives and legacies of 3 extraordinary individuals. Those commitment to education, community, and service to the community, impacting countless lives: Jean-Claude Levinsky, Gerard Amazon, and Luzanne Amazon. The Jean-Claude Levinsky dedicated his life, 30 years, to the service of Iona University, right here in New Rochelle, giving himself to the New Rochelle community, Holy Family Church, and his beloved homeland of Haiti. His passion uplifted others, particularly young adults, leading establishments to Jean-Claude Levinsky Memorial Scholarship, ensuring that future generations would succeed educational opportunities and support. Along with Jean-Claude, my father Gerard and Luzanne Amazon, my mother, those unwearying dedication to the Haitian students and families helped strengthen the Haitian community throughout New Rochelle. Together they encourage students to a path of education and pursuing their dreams and reaching full potential. So we are going to be celebrating Micaiah with a check of $500 and Mr. Deseem with a check of $500. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you. Please welcome NRHS School Counselor Maria Gomez to present the New Rochelle Scholarship Fund Awards.
It's going up, not down. That's different. Okay. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to the recipients, to the parents, and to the little ones in the audience. You almost made it. We're almost done. Can the following students please come to stage right? Solanas Asurete, Alexa Guzman, Avery Jackson, Noah Rosenkratz, and Luis Salerno. The Albert Leonard Memorial Scholarship, in memory of the former Superintendent of Schools, is presented to deserving college-bound students. A scholarship award of $500 each is awarded to Alexa Guzman and Avery Jackson. The Marvin Bookbinder Award is given to students who demonstrate exemplary sensitivity and caring enjoy the respect and friendship of both students and faculty. A scholarship award for $500 each is awarded to Solanas Asurete and Luis Salerno. Solanas? No, not here. Okay. The Richard Salenka Memorial Award is given in honor by the New Rochelle High School Scholarship Fund Corporation to a student who exhibits the same strength of character and generosity of spirit as Richard Salenka. A longtime resident of New Rochelle, Richard was a business owner, philanthropist, and avid supporter of our schools and our students. A scholarship award for $1,000 is awarded to Noah Rosenkratz. students please come to stage right? Alicia Acevedo, Daniela Anant Sarfo, Isaiah Agustin, Carmen Ayala, Solana Suserte, Christopher Bach, Aurora Bays, Aaron Barlis, Katie Barnes, Taryn Blakey, Gerson Canales, Leander Castillo, and Alana Contreras. The Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship is awarded by the New High School Scholarship Fund Corporation from funds bequeathed and gifted by Gwendolyn M. Appleyard. Ms. Appleyard was a longtime New Rochelle resident and philanthropist. The recipients are selected on the basis of academic achievement, leadership, work experience, and service to school and/or community. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship Award for $1,000 each is awarded to Alicia Acevedo, Daniela Anne Surfo, Isaiah Agustin, Carmen Ayala, Solanes Asurte, Christopher Bach, Aaron Barlis, Katie Barnes, Shahin Blakey, Gerson Canales, Leander Castillo, and Alana Contreras. Oh, Aurora, right? Yeah, all right, now Aurora, come on down. Can the following students please come to stage right? Gianna Cortez, Carlos De La Villa, Venia Diabate, Isaac Evans, Alani Galvan, Ariana Gerald, Adam Gunthrop, Nathan Greenberg, Alexa Guzman, Scarlett Hartzman, Nate Hooper, Avery Jackson, and Yancy Jimenez. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $1,000 each is awarded to Gianna Cortez, Carlos De La Villa, Menya Debate, Isaac Evans, Alani Galvan, Ariana Gerald, Nathan Greenberg, Adam Gunthrop, Alexa Guzman, Scarlett Hartzman, Nate Cooper, Avery Jackson, and Yancy Jimenez. Can the following students please come to stage right? Joseph Curtin, Indiana Lajos, Micaiah Lawrence, Carolina Lopez, Kevin Lopez, Jose Lugo, Jalen Martinez, Alexa Marzullo, Jaslyn Mendoza, Katie Mokome, Areli Morgado, Caitlin Nation, and Adelis Perez Ramirez. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $1,000 each is awarded to Joseph Curtin, Indiana Lajos, Michaela Lawrence, Carolina Lopez, Kevin Lopez, Jose Lugo, Jalen Martinez, Alexa Marzullo, Jesseline Mendoza. Katie McCormick. Aurelie Morgado. Caitlin Nation. Adelise Perez Ramirez. Can the following students please come to stage right? Maximilian Pearson, Stone Pride, Paul Renda, Alu Rios, Gus Robinson, Aiden Rodriguez, Valeria Rodriguez, Noah Rosenkrantz, Luis Salerno, Sofia Salomon, Christian Sanchez, Jaslyn Santana, and Nina Seals. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $1,000 each is awarded to Maximilian Pearson, Stone Pride, Paul Renda, Alu Rios, Gus Robinson, Aiden Rodriguez, Valeria Rodriguez, Noah Rosenkrantz, Luis Salerno, Sophia Solomon, Christian Sanchez, Jaslyn Santana, and Nina Sills. Can the following students please come to stage right? Corin Sillenfroen, Eric Sierra Pena, Justin Southwell, Brandon Stramello, Madison Sudu, and Regina Turan. Peyton Timmons, Cameron Tung, Elizabeth Valdovinos Garcia, Ania Valencia, Anthony Valiardi, Marilyn Valverde, Noah Yaidi, and Michelle Zeng. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $1,000 each is awarded to Corey Sullenfraud, Eric Sierra Pena, Justin Southwell, Brandon Stramiello, Madison Sudu, Regina Turan, Peyton Timmons, Cameron Tung, Elizabeth Valdovinos Garcia, Ania Valencia, Anthony Villariati, Marilyn Valverde, Noah Yaidi, and Michelle Zen. Can the following students please come to stage right? Ramya Archibald, Carlos Calderon Hernandez, Melanie Escobar, Brian Mesail, Gabriel Romero, and Micaiah Simpkins. A Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $2,000 each is awarded to Carlos Calderon Hernandez, Brian Mesahil, Gabriel Romero, and Micaiah Simpkins. last, but certainly not least, a Gwendolyn M. Appleyard Fund Scholarship awarded for $5,000 each is awarded to Ramya Archibald, and Melanie Escobar. Have a good evening and congratulations, everyone.
All right, before we introduce our final award, it is my pleasure to announce the NR Fund for Educational Excellence Student Award recipients. These students already received their award at the Fund Gala earlier this year. The following awards were given to New Rochelle High School students at the NR Fund for Educational Excellence Award ceremony previously held, and we would like to acknowledge the students that received these awards. Each student received a $500 scholarship check. The NR Fund for Educational Excellence Arts and Culture Award was presented to Harmony Hopwood. Please stand if you are present. The Technology Award was presented to Corey Seelenfreud. Again, please stand if you're present. The Eric Tutera Sports Leadership Award, named in memory of an NRHS student in the 1990s, was presented to Samuel Cave. Please stand, Sam. We can recognize you. And the David A. Garfinkel Citizenship Award, named in memory of an NR Fund board member, was presented to Kira Mulrain. And now it is my pleasure to reintroduce Athletic Director Joseph Donaldson to present the Jesse H. Arnell Endowed Scholarship Award.
So I want to backtrack a little bit. Anthony Blackman is in the crowd. I'm going to ask Nate Adams to come up because he's with his family. And before we hit the Youth YTL League Awards, so I would like to have Anthony come up real quick just so that we can acknowledge him. Now it's time for the big one. The H. Jesse Arnell Endowed Scholarship Award is given in honor of Hugh Jesse Arnell, class of 1955, who was a triple-letter scholar athlete who played football at Penn State and was also an All-American basketball player. He became the university's first black student body president, a professional athlete, an attorney, a human and civil rights advocate. Each year, H. Jesse Arnell Endowed Scholarship goes to a New Rochelle High School graduating senior who will be attending an accredited college or university and who embodies Jesse Arnell's legacy in athletics and academic achievements. The Arnell family, the New Rochelle Fund for Excellence, and the New Rochelle High School Athletic Department are pleased to present a scholarship in the amount of $10,000 to Anthony Albanese. We call Anthony Double A on our track team, and he's done a lot of great things. I would be remiss if I did not thank Mr. Christopher Tuck, our guidance counselor, who works hand in glove with me to select this award. So thank you, Mr. Tuck, for your participation. We really appreciate it. It is now my distinct pleasure to reintroduce Dr. Dagoberto Artiles for final comments. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Donaldson. And let me start by just reminding everyone how great a night this is and how much celebration, how much energy is in this space. So let's celebrate our students again and celebrate ourselves. I also want to thank our donors who every year they come back. We have here many that have been here for many years. So students will receive any award tonight. Make sure that you write a little note, a letter, or an email, just thanking them for their wonderful dedication to you and the school. So the month of May and June at New Rochelle High School are very busy months. We have concerts, we have performances, we have ceremonies for National Honor Society, different honor societies, English, math, social study, everything. The last 2 days have been so enriching. Last night I attended, I think, one of the best induction ceremony when I went to the Tri-M induction ceremony, and how impressed I was with the quality of the music. You know, Miles, he wants to be a music teacher, so I really would love to one day have the privilege, Miles, to interview you for a job or give you opportunity for your internship, anything. So looking forward to that, Miles. It's just so impressive. This afternoon before we reported here, I was also privileged to attend the first ever award ceremony for CEO of Literacy students at New Rochelle High School. That's a project that we started 4 years ago where we committed to New York State to demonstrate to the state that we have students at New Rochelle High School that speak more than one language, and the value of bilingualism. I myself, as an immigrant for the Dominican Republic, that I arrived at the US at the age of 14, and learning another language. English is my second language, and I do value the fact that I am a bilingual person and how powerful that is. And for us to experience those students speaking 3 languages, 4 languages, it was incredible. More than 80 students being recognized, and I see some of those same faces here. So I want to end the night by recognizing 2 wonderful students that will be representing New Rochelle High School at our graduation. They represented us on last Wednesday at the valedictorian salutatorian dinner. They were among hundreds of students, and I am so proud of them for representing the school and for being part of everything that we do. They sort of represent what is the combination of New Rochelle High School in making sure that our academic rigor is first, always. And the fact that our job is to continue making sure that academic rigor at New Rochelle High School continue to be the first mission that we have, and to ensure that we continue to increase academic rigor and to make sure that we actually create those opportunities for our students to also challenge themselves. So I want to start by introducing our class of 2026 salutatorian. She's a student intern with Dr. Pascal Lee at the Mars Institute. So we have an astronaut in training, basically. Member of the Robotics Club, is the youngest speaker to address the Humans to Mars Summit in Washington, D.C. Yeah, that belongs to New Rochelle High School, having the youngest person ever represent in Washington, D.C. And which she shared her path to space research. Grand Prize winner at the 2025 Worcester Science and Engineering Fair, became one of 8 students in the Hudson Valley to ever repeat, meaning that she was also a Grand Prize winner in 2025. Continuing, this is, by the way, that field is so critical because it is out of more than 860 students. So what happens is, for the science research competition, the Hudson Valley, Putnam, Rockland, and Orange, they gather all of their best, the high schools, whoever has a science research program, they send their very best science researcher to the Regeneron competition. Regeneron takes out of around 800 students, 20 students to go represent the region to Arizona, where now they face about 1,200 students that come from worldwide, meaning that the competition is not only local to the US or New York, it is a worldwide competition. Therefore, we were represented twice by this student at that competition. Outside of school and within the New Rochelle community, she is a cellist who performs annually at the Lincoln Center, a member of the Greater Westchester Youth Orchestra Association, president and founder of the Crochet Club, which donates stuffed animals to local children's hospitals. Additionally, she is the recipient of the New American Scholarship at the 2025 International Science and Engineering Fair that took place in Phoenix this past month. Attending Carnegie Mellon University in the fall to pursue a degree in mechanical engineering, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the class of 2026 salutatorian, Scarlett Hartzman. All right, so our class of 2026 valedictorian is the co-president of the Paddle Club, Pickleball, and Ping Pong at the high school. I have a little story about the whole pickleball situation, but I'm not going to go into that. But I think it's, I told them what it happened to me, but president of the Tri-M Honor Society, member of PAVE Band and Wind Symphony, and a member of the Math Honor Society. Outside of school and within the New Rochelle community, he is a volunteer at Sun Catchers, serves as the teacher's aide at his local synagogue, principal clarinetist at the Huff Batterson Music School, a math tutor. Additionally, he is a member of the New Rochelle Science Research Program and conducted research in the field of mathematics, earned a top honors at WestF, 1 of 20 representing the Hudson Valley at the Regeneron ISEF competition 2025, earning first place in mathematics, recipient of the prestigious Peggy Script Award for Science Communication, and ranked number 8 in the world, by the way, in science research, not just the US, for high school researchers. More achievement. International Science and Engineering Fair ISEF, first place at Summers Science Fair, first place Westchester Science and Engineering Fair, WSF, first place award, third place award, and 4 place award recipient for the George Eastman Young Leaders Award, New York All-State Symphonic Orchestra, Clarinet 1, Westchester All Area State 3 times, the Jerome G. Salad Memorial Concerto Competition winner, and finally, National Merit Scholar, National Merit Finalist with distinction. I say to him that I did struggle writing this bio because there was so much. I cut about 40%. Attending MIT in the fall to pursue a PhD in applied mathematics, it is my pleasure to introduce a class of 2026 valedictorian, Corey Sillenfroy. I am incredibly proud to be part of this community and these experiences, and to be the principal at New Rochelle High School, such a powerful place, not only representing a highly diverse community, but also representing an incredibly academic, achieving, and competent student body. And I want to thank all of you parents for always being there with us. It's clear that when there's a strong partnership between the academic institutions and the families and the communities, failure has no space. So please keep doing that. Thank you, everyone. Have a great night.